figure I'll try to set this up a couple minutes earlier tonight so we're not just starting. Let's see, it's not coming up on my computer. That's why I'm doing this a little earlier tonight so I can get it ready. Here we go. Okay. To make sure by 5:30 I'm up and running this time as opposed to my usual 5:31. So we will be starting as usual at 5:30. I'm going to lower this just a hair because it's kind of high. All right. Got a whole bunch of stuff pulled out. Hey, Larry. I think you're the first one and only one on right now. So, oh, somebody else just popped in. Hello, Pox. All right, it's 5:30 on the dot. We'll let a couple more people wander in. I just want a reminder, during the show, it is you comment sold and the item. After the show, if you're watching the replay and any of our posts and everything else, as we always indicate, you must message us to purchase anything. I do not see the comments all the time. They get lost, they get buried, and sometimes I'll acknowledge a comment and I'll just forget by the time I get in, because especially if it's like a Sunday night or Monday, Tuesday when I'm not home, it happens. We had an item slip through the crack today because somebody commented sold, and I did like it, but it was an off hour and I did miss it. Not a problem, Dina. I know what you meant. So please, during the event, you comment sold and which item it is. Afterwards, on any of our Instagram, Facebook posts, our YouTube, I need a direct message, or you can call us. Call right away. Like if you see something pop up while we're open, call the shop. I'll pull it aside that way as well. But the messenger actually acts as, there's actually a separate page that I can open. So it acts as my to-do list, and it'll have your name and everything that you've commented, that you've wanted, that you want to purchase or you want information on. So it actually makes it a lot easier for me. Comments, I'll get an alert that there's comments, and sometimes I'll have 20 comments and it's not taking me to all of them. And some of the things people are commenting on are, I had one the other day, was asking about information on an item from 3 years ago. So I need the messenger, please, when it's just a regular post. But during the event, you're gonna comment sold. And tell me which item, because of that wonderful little bit of lag. I'm ahead and you guys might still be 15 to 30 seconds behind. I don't know if you saw on our wall today, we have contributed a $50 gift certificate for the Tricky Tray for the Pink Hay Bales of Hope, which is October 9th, Sunday, 11 to 4 p.m. at Antler Ridge Wildlife Sanctuary right up here in Newton. You actually get to go to the farm. It looks like a lot of fun. I saw, if you click on the link that we have there, it'll take you to the page and you can see some of the past events. And it's a multiple fundraiser. I think parts of it goes to, it looks like breast cancer, and so you can buy a hay bale in somebody's name in memory of, and to support the farm as well. They take in all the wildlife creatures around here that people find, that are orphaned, hit on the road, injured. They've taken in, and they'll do everything from eagles, hawks, to deer, to wolves. So it's a very worthy cause. We love Antler Ridge. And of course, breast cancer, we all know survivors and unfortunately people that have passed from cancer. So it's a very worthy cause. So even if you can't go, you can go to that page still and contribute a little bit, donate if you'd like to, support them with a hay bale if you're able to. So without further ado, I will dive right in. I've got a lot of stuff from everybody, and I really tried to make sure nothing was broken. You can see this really cute bear lamp up here. He does work. I plugged him in. So you can see on and off. That is from Andover Junction, and his price is fantastic. Let me do that math because she gave me an odd number again. $18.40 for the resin bear lamp. He's very cute. You can see he is resin. He's got a little bit of weight, and he's got a very cute little taupe with a brown stripe on him. So he is just $18.40 for the bear lamp. So I have this cute bunny from our vendor, Pickin Wildflowers. He's a basket, and he's just $8. He is 10 inches tall, 5-inch diameter opening, so a little planter for our bunny lovers out there. Just $8. He looks like it's a grapevine is what he looks like. He's made of here. This looks like another type of wicker up here, but that's the little grape. You got it. And this time I think I have everything I need. We'll find out. I'm sure there's something as we go along, I'm gonna realize I forgot again. But I moved the garbage can out of the way so I can walk over there, put things safely aside. I gotta get that bear off there because that box that the bear is sitting on is actually for sale. So let's get that. Oops, I put stuff on, got stuff all over the place. I got a lot of stuff to show you guys tonight. It's a nice piece of heavy brass. Let me just unplug this bear. Bear with me as I unplug the bear so we can get to the stuff underneath him. Again, he's got some weight, $18.40 for the lamp. So if you're reaching, well, he's actually one of these kind of switches, so you wouldn't be reaching up, so you wouldn't have to worry about knocking him down. Very cute. He's great if you got a cabin, log cabin little thing. Now, I grabbed out of the case, because she's a very good deal, this little Hummel. I know not a lot of people do Hummels anymore, but she's very sweet. This is a 10-year Global Collectors Club, exclusive for members. She's just $12. And what I love about her, she's the birthday girl. And she takes the small birthday candle. So, and look at how sweet her face is. And she's just $12. She's a sweet little Hummel. Very pretty. That looks like 1983. Very cute little girl. And that's just $12 for the birthday candle Hummel. And we still have a few collectors that do come through for that. All right, so we got the bunny to you. Now this is from Pier 1 Imports. He's called Chubby Striped Cat Teapot, and he's got a mouse spout. You can see no chips or cracks. He's a smaller teapot. Nice and clean, doesn't look like he's been used, so you can use him if you want to. And he is just $8.80. Hello, Barbara. Very cute. And he's $8.80 for the kitty cat teapot. I grabbed this from Good to Go. It's I'm going to bring it up to the front here. It's $6.40. It's a beautiful Art Nouveau clock pendulum. And that's just $6.40 for that. And it's like a brass pot metal kind of thing, but what's nice is you can just hang it like that. Isn't that pretty? Nice little piece of Art Nouveau. So this is definitely an antique. That's over 100 years old on that one. I'd love to see that clock that came off of. From our vendor CJ Finds, we have this Lennox Imperial, which was made from 1973 to 1981. It does have the mark down here. It's like a pink iridescent bowl. And that is $16 for the Lennox Imperial bowl. And that's, let's see, 7.5-inch diameter. And it's very pretty. Like I said, it's pink with this iridescence to it. And that's just $16 for the Lennox. And again, if you're watching this as a replay, just direct message us and it can be yours. Now this is an interesting bowl. It is $12. He's got it as a coil reed basket. It's like a hollow reed. It kind of reminds me of bamboo. Very nice. And this is from Good to Go. And this is just $12. That's a very unusual bowl. It's very pretty. And it's got a good diameter. It's a little lightweight. It's got finishing nails in the top. So this would be cute for fruit. 11.5 inches diameter and about 5 inches tall. So that's a nice little decorative bowl. Great for your centerpiece. Perfect for this time of the year. Okay, those didn't bowl you over. Let's see what else we got. I have a made in Italy. It's a cute little vase. And this has recently been marked down. This is Vintage Crush. It's 3 inches tall. And this is $8. And it's like that terracotta. So they do like one coat of glaze, it looks like, because you can see the color of the pottery through that. And then hand-painted little flowers and leaves on the inside. And that's recently been reduced to just $8. I have this funky little retro vintage 3-section owl necklace with the chunky little chain from Jazzy Junk for $6.40. And it does have just a generic little clasp up here. It's a little slide, so you can get that over and around. And that's a very good price for that. Very cool, chunky little owl with amber colored eyes. It's a fun little piece to wear, especially with the fall. Yes, he is very cool. This is Vintage Homer Laughlin. It's a little vase, 5-inch tall, from Vintage Crush as well. It's $8. It just has the flowers on the one side. Very pretty. It's glazed throughout. So we have our pieces, our vases that are glazed throughout. Even if it's just glazed on the inside, you can put water in there. If it's not glazed, the surface still remains porous, so your water is going to absorb into the pottery itself. So always make sure it goes all the way down with glazing if you're going to use it. If it's dry flowers, it doesn't really matter. I also grabbed this. This is made in China, Universal Ceramics. It is a Max Brenner hug mug. Chocolate by the Bald Man, it says on it. And this weird cup and saucer are just $4.80, also from Vintage Crush. So it's a very unusual shape. Hug mug for just $4.80. I don't know if you, I guess you pour it that way into your gullet there. All right, from our vendor, the Hip Chick. Apparently, I've seen, this is Department 56. I saw somewhere that some people put this under the Snow Babies collection, but it doesn't say that on the box. It's $9.80. It is from 1991. It's the Easter Bisque porcelain, hand painted, has the box and the tag on it, and that is just $9.80 for the pretty little porcelain Easter 1991 sheep, lamb, sheep. What does it say? Well, it doesn't say, but yeah. So that's Department 56. Very cute for just $9.80. He is missing a little bit of his flocking, I guess, on there, the whatever they call that finish. Now, we do not get in anymore very often the Royal Dalton figurines. This one is the Bedtime Story from our vendor Jazzy Junk, and it's just $24. I'm going to make sure I come around so you can see the close-ups on this. I do not see any damages to this. So first we'll show you the bottom. And these are getting harder to find, especially at a good price like that, $24. The Royal Dalton figurines tend to be very pretty. So just $24 for the Royal Dalton. We had the ladies in. We had a gentleman that used to collect them for his wife. But once we sold out of them, we haven't seen him in a bit because they're all gone. I have grabbed this little sterling horse pin, also from Jazzy Junk, for $14.40. So you can see it's like a 3D effect to the horse. A very cool little pin. Also from CJ Finds, this is a really good deal, just $2.40 for the little kitty cat stained glass. It's like an iridescent color. It's very cute. He's got a pink and white bow, little yellow eyes, little metal whiskers. That is glass, and he's just $2.40 for the little glass window hanger of the kitty cat. From our vendor, Belmont Farmhouse, this is marked made in England. It looks to be copper and brass. It's a small pitcher from England. There is some pitting on it, but that's just $7 for the copper and brass made in England pitcher. Very lightweight, very cool. And that's just $7 from Belmont Farmhouse. We have a set of 4 goblets. One of the glasses has some small flea bites on the bottom, which I think is this one. Very small. You could probably, if you have a glass file, you could smooth that out. They're $16 for 4 of these. They are matching. They're very much in the style of the Moser glass, like the Czechoslovakian Bohemian type glass. So they have that enamel raised paint on them. These are older. Like I said, there's a small flea bite on one of the glasses, and that is for the 4 of them. It is $16, and they are 7 3/4 inches tall. So if you're into glass, this is a very good deal for these goblets. This just came in from Belmont Farmhouse. Okay, that's just a figurine, good. Nothing breakable. Just $8.40. It is a hat stand. It's like a peachy pinkish color wood hat stand for just $8.40. We usually can't keep these in that long. This one's in really good condition. This is from Belmont Farmhouse. So a nice old hat stand for just $8.40 with the original paint on it. From our vendor, the Hip Chick. This is a heavy piece, and it's another odd price, so I will have to try to figure that out before I put it up for your viewing pleasure. It is $13.30. It's made in India. It's a heavy brass wall pocket with the little horn for the fox hunt type thing. You can see that, and that is just $13.30 for this heavy piece of brass. And it's a wall pocket or planter. It has the 2 holes on the back to hang it. You can make sure that you have anchors or something, because this does have serious weight to it. So that's a very good deal, just $13.30 for that nice piece of brass. Again, just comment sold and which item it is during the event. Afterwards, if you're watching this replay, then you must message us. And I grabbed this also from Belmont Farmhouse. It is a Watt. It's a yellowware pink and blue stripes bowl for $14 in very good condition. It's like these, there's like little hairlines, but they don't go through. They're just like in the pottery. It does have crazing. This is an old bowl. This is not a new bowl. They are still usable. I do not recommend washing dishwasher on them. And I don't know if it's oven safe. I know it does take some heat, but it's a nice small size, and that's just $14 for that beautiful piece of Watt pottery. All right, I have one more bowl. This is there's our tag. This is an unmarked brown pottery bowl for just $12. It is an older bowl, as you can see. This is from our Burning Sensation Antiques. It would make a nice planter too, and a nice fall color too, if you want to put your chrysanthemums in that for just $12. As a nice piece of stoneware right there. And that's just $12 for that nice brown pottery bowl from Burning Sensation. All right, so I gave you guys 4 bowls. I think that's all I have for the bowls. Let's grab another. This is from our vendor, the Hip Chick. It is a Rise and Shine wooden rooster sign. She recently reduced it from 12 to 9 and then 30% off. So $6.30 for the Made in USA Rise and Shine wooden rooster sign. So that's just $6.30 for that. Okay. I grabbed this out of the case, and I grabbed my black light. This is from our vendor Auntie's Attic, who just had a 70th birthday this past weekend. Happy birthday. She is on right now. This is the 3-spout pitcher with lid, frosted green Vaseline glass, Frigidaire iced tea server, 8 inches tall for $32. So and you can see how that does glow. So that's $32 for this piece of uranium glass, Frigidaire 3-spout pitcher for just $32. I also grabbed some pop history today, pop culture. So this will be $21. This is from our vendor, the Bronx Man Cave. It's John F. Kennedy, 35th president, and it's the flag and his image. I mean, with the camera, it's doing something weird where the flag goes across his face, but it says 35th president with the flag, 1970 to 1963. You got it, Kathy. And when you tip it to just his face, it says John F. Kennedy. So, and it's got you can see that that's older. Mount Vernon. I used to pass that on the train station, not what it used to be. Yeah, that's a very unusual piece there that you grabbed. All right, so we have that and the rabbit for you. Now this is from our Star Wars vendor, who specializes in, but is not limited to, Star Wars stuff. This is in a made in England vintage tin bank. It does have hinge issues. It's a bank, it's tin for $8. This is great if you have somebody that collects, or if you do, the Empire Strikes Back bank. So you can see how the hinge no longer is attached. I mean, you could probably get this to work, but for now we're not going to force that. But you can see the great graphics on this. This is really cool. And here's our 1980. So this is not a repop. This actually came out when Empire Strikes Back was out. And that's just $8 for an older an original Empire Strikes Back, not the 1990s stuff that they came out with and remade. So that's an original. Now, if you have not had a chance yet, let me see the price on this one. This is another odd price for me. 0.75. This is $12. If you've not had a chance yet to see it, you definitely want to watch the Elvis Presley movie that's just out. And that's just, what did I say that is, $12? $12 for the Elvis vintage pin. If you haven't seen it, the kid that was in it, Austin Butler, does a phenomenal job. I highly recommend. Even if you weren't an Elvis fan, it's still a really good movie. And Tom Hanks does a great job as well. He plays Colonel Parker. Now, if you're not into Elvis or president and political stuff, I also have, for our comic book collectors, for 1950, a 1966 official member Superman pin. It's a larger pin. It's got some sight. It was, okay. It was a great movie, Carrie. It's about a little under 3.5 inches tall for the 1966 Superman pin. What's also cool about this is anything, let's see, does it have the hair on the edges? Is that where it's coming? What I love is we always have people coming in looking for a specific year of something. Oh, do you have something from 1966? That's the year, you know, my sibling was born, or my spouse, and then I want to get them something from the year they were born. So if you're putting together a box of the year they were born kind of thing, that's a fun little find right there. Now this little glass here is just 3 firm for the hand-blown cobalt orange parfait glass she has. I don't know who that maker's mark is, but I'm going to say for $3 firm, this is probably a higher piece of glass than just $3. So it looks like an anchor. So I'm not familiar with this, but it's just $3 for this really cool piece of glass. It'd be cute if you wanted to give as like if you put a couple like little candies in here, and you know, do a little thing in there, and make that as like a gift container for somebody for just $3. Why not? All right, we're going small. This little guy is just $6.40 from our vendor, Jazzy Junk. It is a close-in-A thimble of a bird. Very pretty, colorful, and that's just $6.40. Very pretty. So it's got the enamel paint inside it. Very cool, very unusual. A very good little price. I have Christina Lloyd for the bird thimble first, and then I have Deborah Kerner. So I have Christina Lloyd. Do we all confirm? If you all can just let me know I'm seeing this in the correct order. On my computer, I have Christina. And let's see on my phone. Doesn't let me go back to the messages. All right. And I have on my phone, I've got 3 confirmations for Christina. All right. Thank you, Deborah. Yeah, it's very unusual. I had a feeling Miss Lloyd would go for that. Okay. It is very cool. All right, I have this guy. I'm going to come around again because he's very tiny. It's a small clear glass cat for just $3. He even has little whiskers. He's tiny. And he's just $3 for the clear glass kitty cat. Ain't that the cat's meow? Okay, let's see. from our vendor, the Looking Glass. My mind just went offline again. Reboot. I have this cute little cruet for just $5.50 firm. I'm trying to see if there's any marks on it, signatures. Not seeing anything. It has a nice stopper to it. And that's just $5.50. This has nice weight to it. Very pretty, and that's just $5.50. Very cute little, it's a nice small dainty bottle. I like that. Put that back there the way she has it on there. All right. Now, last week I had requested information on a alabaster vase that had like a greenish tint to it, and the person who requested the information purchased it, and afterwards I had a bunch of people, because I didn't get a chance to mark it on Facebook, sold, asking me to purchase it. So this is not as big, but it's from the same vendor. It is a yellow with all the different various colors in it, little alabaster vase for just $11.20. You got it, Miss Turner. And this is just $11.20, and I'll bring this around so you can see the beautiful colors on this. It's actually very pretty colors on this. This is just $11.20 from, and this is from Betty's Treasures. You can see the pretty colors on that. It's just beautiful. Very pretty, unusual. Easy to ship. We are making our way into this little wooden box. This box will be for sale shortly. So for my people who love boxes, I have this cute 4-inch tall vintage ceramic owl cachet or pot. He's just $4.80. He's got some kind of writing back here. Very cute, very sweet. Looks like a hobbyist piece, but very nice, very cute. So we try to feature a few owls because we have a lot of people who love their owls, and they used to always try to buy my owls, and now we have owls in here for sale. Yeah, what a hoot. That is marked. I can't quite see the mark. Oh, gee. Might be Imperial glass. Yes. Oh, it says it on the tag. All right, this does have the Imperial glass mark on the bottom. $16. It's slag glass. It's this purple and blue. And he's got yellow eyes, a little pitcher. And you can see with the light coming through that purple, and there's blue swirls, and you can see the mark there, the Imperial glass mark, and that pretty swirl. It's just a beautiful little piece of glassware there. And that's just $16 for that really cool slag glass owl picture. Now this guy I tried to find on the internet. I could not find anything about him. He's just $9.60 from our vendor Andover Junction. It's a pitcher, his yellow pitcher, a little pig with a cork in his snout. And there is a mark on the bottom. I'm not quite familiar with that, so I'll put it that way. It's got to be one of these ways. Just a quick search, I couldn't find anything on this. And that's just $9.60 for this very unusual, I mean, this pig just cracks me up. Very unusual little ceramic pitcher with a pig. And we're getting to the, I have more stuff on the floor, but we're getting to the wood box that's up there. This is a Fenton Swan, also from Betty's Treasures. And he's blue glass, and he has the opalescence rim and beak. And that is just $11.20 for the Fenton Swan. Oh, that's just a little bubble in the glass. Unusual. Okay. I have a cute little dovetail box. I don't have any knobs on the end, so I don't think it was a drawer. It is missing. You got it. I got the swan for Dina Missy. Now I have this nice wood box. It is just, she just brought this in, and it is just $9.60. Like I said, it's one of these little spots here is missing. Oh, you got it, Christina. I have Christina Lloyd for this box first. So, and then Debbie Marcel. So if Don or somebody can confirm that I'm seeing it as I'm seeing it correctly. Thank you, Miss Marcel. That makes it easy to put all the stuff that she's going to buy in there, right? Because you're going to buy more, right, Christina? Now we're getting to some of the stuff on the floor, which is a little bit bigger. This has some weight to it. I just think it has a cool look to it. It's 24 from our Burning Sensation Antique Spencer Lens Optical Light Adjustable. It is not wired. It does require a wire, but it's just a really cool piece. I know a lot of people like to just put these on a shelf, and it has the plate on it and everything. It's got some good weight to it, so it'd be really cool on a desk if you need a nice paperweight. Just a really neat old antique piece there. And the price isn't too crazy. I know a lot of people like that kind of look, that industrial look. Going along the industrial, the kind of the same thing. Christina has younger fingers. Is a master oil spout with the bottle, and this one is $20 from Good to Go. Does have a slight dent in there, but that's a really good price on this, just $20. If you have somebody big into cars, or you're big into cars and they love vintage and antique, and they don't have one of these in their garage yet, they definitely need one of these or on their shelves with all their other cool car things. So that's just $20. Yeah, I mentioned her birthday. All right. I grabbed this because the price is excellent on this. It's a vintage copper fish mold for just $4.80 from Redreamable. Oh, that's a really good price for that guy. Now, I've never seen anybody use these. Most people have them hanging, but if you want to make fish-shaped Jello, here you go for just $4.80. There's nothing says delicious like a fish-shaped Jello. Make sure you put all those little fruits and stuff in it. Now, I grabbed these because they just came back in stock. And we have a lot of these, so if anybody wants any, don't worry, you're not going to get beat out on these. We got the loops back in, the jeweler's loops. These are 30 by 21. They fold up, and they're $5 each. They're brand new, so if anybody needs a loop, we have them back in stock. We've sold out of these a few times, and they're just $5 for those. You got a loop, Christina. Throw that in your box. And there's actually a little... I mean, I don't know how good you are about this kind of stuff, but you got it. They have like a little loop thing here on the top where if you wanted to, you could actually wear it if you needed to. Put that right inside your swan. Yeah, so we'll keep getting these back in. Like I said, I had to make an emergency order because I didn't realize we sold out of them. So there's a lot of people lose their loops, but just, you know, keep it in the little box, throw it in your bag. And we're probably going to be getting in the little small black light flashlights again if I can find a really good price on them, like I did a few years ago. Now, this is a really good price on this. This is a vintage blow mold pumpkin candy carrier for just $6.40. This is general foam. It has a shoelace for the holder, but it's a good size. It's in really fantastic condition, and that's just $6.40 from our vendor, Redreamable. So, very good price on that. So, very cute. You can put a little tea light in it. Well, I put maybe a little bigger light, just so you can use that. You've got it. It'd be cute. This way you don't have to cut up your own little jack-o'-lantern. So that was good. I didn't buy this one. I'm trying to control my jack-o'-lantern blow mold addiction. I want to get them all set up. I've got the lighted ones. I grabbed another one last week. Yeah, we're going to be getting rid of the Mrs. Miller's jams and jellies, which were $5. Now they're just $4. The prices went up. Not just that, they increased it from a minimum of like, I could used to be able to get, if I wanted 20 cases, whatever. Now they want me to get 30 cases. So it's not just so much the price either. It's where the heck are we going to put the extra inventory, especially as we are allocating every single inch of space out on this floor. So we will be getting rid of Mrs. Miller's jams and jellies. I am working on getting another brand in here because we do have the Cooper's Mill, which is also Ohio, and everything from them is their own orchard. So if anything has apples in it, it's from their own orchards right in Ohio. Nothing imported. So we are working with an Amish company directly out in Lancaster, so we can actually just go out and get the stuff and not have to worry about the price of shipping and the damage. We got so much stuff damaged. We had the Cooper's Mill, the FedEx guy threw the stuff at the door, and there was syrup all over the ground. It's just ridiculous. So we're going to get rid of that. All right. Oh, this is cool. $2.40, primitive hammer of some sort. Very lightweight. I don't know what its original purpose was. It kind of looks like the doctor's knee hammer, but it's very light. But it's shaped like that. And that's just $2.40 from CJ Fine. So for our primitive people, you got it. Hammer to Christina. All right. Now I grabbed this, not so much because it's the beer, but the price on this is just $4.90. It's a cute cornucopia. It's a blue Tuborg beer, but you don't have that on both sides. So if you just like this kind of, yes, hammer time. If you like this kind of pottery and this finish, yeah, it's too lightweight. He's not here, so I can't hit him right now. But it's just a beautiful pottery piece. It's not signed, but you don't have to have that side if you don't like, and you just like that color. Because I know a lot of people just love that color pottery, and that's just $4.90 for that. And it's very clean, very pristine. So this box that these sit on is not for sale. I've had a couple people come in the shop and try to buy it, but I've been using it for my sales, so I really don't want to get rid of it because it works perfect. I'm able to start setting up. Oh, I have one more small thing I almost missed. If we have any Star Wars people, I might have some people watching this afterwards. This is a Luke X-Wing vintage figure, so this is from the 70s or early 80s. No box, he's just $10. He apparently had a gun or something in his hands that he is missing. This is also from Star Wars. He does have some paintwear here, and he's just 10 firm. We can ship this real easily. This guy by himself, we can safely secure him and send him first class, so it's not that expensive. So if any of our people are watching this later on, those are the two. We had two Star Wars things, Empire Strikes Back bag and that Luke X-Wing fighter figure. I have this coming up, and get your fingers ready, Miss Mercio, just in case. It is $14.40 for this small wooden box, inlaid. It's oval. It looks like a little trunk. I didn't see any maker's marks on it. It has little feet. It's very cute. It's hinged. It's got a lot of storage inside of it. It has finishing nails on it, and that's just $14.40 from On Second Thought. It has this pretty inlaid pattern. I thought you might like that one. See? I got your fingers ready for that. It's a really pretty one. Oh, wait. I have Kahlua first. I have Kahlua and then Debbie Merciel, so if people can let me know. And I have Kahlua first, so people can let me know what they're seeing on their screen. I show Kahlua and Bailey box sold, and then I have Debbie Merciel sold box. So if someone can let me know. Okay, I can give it to Debbie. All right, thank you. All right, this one's going to be shipped out to you, Miss Merciel, coming to Ohio. All right, so we're going to let Miss Merciel have that box. All right. I have a fork. It's a big fork. And that is brass, and it's $12. It's 18.5 inches long. It's a dog on top of a fork. It does have some pitting. I don't know. We've had sets of these before. I don't remember what they were used for. So there's probably more dogs that go with this guy. And I mean, it's the fork. I don't know if it's like it's not a barbecue set, but we had in the past, we had the 4 guys hanging this size off of a thing, all different creatures. We didn't have the dog. He's just $12 for the brass dog fork. So makes me think of it's like a Satan's pitchfork. From when I was a child, I used to eat dog kibble with Satan. Our neighbor's dog, we lived in a court, and I was like about 4 years old, and they had a German Shepherd named Satan. And Satan would be in their garage, and he was on a chain, and Satan didn't like anybody except his owners. And they couldn't find me the one day, and they finally found me sitting with their dog Satan, and I was eating the dog kibble. So I attribute that to my strong teeth and my healthy hair. So I ate kibble with Satan. It wasn't a devil dog though, but I never had it. I've always been able to If there was a dog or a cat nearby, I was always near it. Still am. This is an interesting two-tiered metal table. This is going to be a local pickup. It's got Toll painted on it. It's got this nice stand, and it's very durable. It's a cute little tidbit that you could carry out like this. Yes, shiny coat. That's exactly it. But let's see. Since this is September, this is our looking glass, and she is 40% off for September. I don't know what she's going back to in October. So this table is just $24.50, and it is 23.5 inches tall. So it's very pretty. It's great to put out if you have some extra company. You can put little tidbits and stuff on it. Just a nice Toll serving tray kind of thing. And priced very well. It's got a little bit of weight to it. Not super heavy, but you can easily carry that. Now this has weight when it's all stacked inside of each other. Little dovetail wooden canister set for $32 from our vendor on second thought. And then it's dovetailed, and the boxes nest inside of each other. So you can see that tag likes to stick to me. So you have 4 canisters, and they all have the same design on them. And they are wood. You got it, Debbie. Yeah, there's 4 of them in there, and like I said, they've got some weight. We're going to put Don to the test and have him working on that, and it might be 2 boxes, but we'll see. Fortunately, since you like a lot of the wood stuff, it's a little easier to package. I mean, he packages everything super safe, but the glass is always a bigger question and concern, so that he should be able to make one of his Frankenstein boxes for. All right, so I have the canisters for Miss Musil. We are winding down. The last item I have is from our birthday girl, and that is Auntie's attic. I grabbed this. It is, I just can't figure out which is which. What did I do with, oh, there you are. All right, this is 13 inches tall. It's in fantastic condition. It's a vintage garbage can for $24. It is Old Mother Hubbard. The front of it is embossed. And then the back has a whole bunch of favorite Mother Goose nursery rhymes. So if you love vintage Mother Goose items, or how cute would this be in your child's or grandchild's room? It's got a little rust on the bottom, but the outside of it is really great condition. And it is by, oh, it's made in Rockford, Illinois. So J.D. Clark. So just $24, and it's got all the great classics. Rub-a-dub-dub, 3 Men in a Tub. Yeah, you can see that again. I'm going to bring up the Royal Dalton again. And that is that's $24. We do not have a box, but it is in very good condition. I did not feel or see any condition issues with it. Where's my focus? There we go, kind of. Trying to get the glare off of them. And as you can see, there's no repairs or anything, because that's like the first thing I always do is look at the necks, and I don't see anything there. And then we look for chips, and I don't see any on the base or anywhere. And that's just $24 for the Royal Dalton. So, and that, I'm just going to double check around here. I do believe I got everything up that I brought up tonight. That will do it. Ms. Kerner, just message us if you want the Royal Dalton, as you are apt to do. That is the only Royal Dalton figurine that we have in right now. We try to put those up as soon as they come in. Like I said, you got it, Ms. Kerner. They don't come in often anymore. When we first started across the street, they were much more common. Now they're getting harder and harder to find. So let me just put Ms. Kerner's name on that. I'm going to leave this mess for Don to clean up in the morning, and I'm going to head home and feed the little guy. Thank you for joining us. Again, if you're watching the replay, at that point, I need you to message us, direct message us on Instagram or Facebook, and I will be popping this up onto our YouTube channel as well for the replay. Thank you for joining us, and have a great evening. Good night.